College Football Friday is officially here, and I'm about to give y'all boys my best five picks. Before we jump into anything, though, let's kind of recap yesterday's props. No surprise, we had another amazing day inside Thursday Night Football. We swept again, back-to-back sweeps. We went 4 for 4 in props. I'm looking to carry that momentum into today. We got another amazing board for Friday. Before we do jump into it, I have a favor to ask all y'all boys. Make sure to like and subscribe. I've been one of the first people to post these free pick videos every single night, and y'all boys do not want to miss out, especially with the crazy run we're on right now. So go lock that in. Let's get into the first prop of the day, though. It's going to be Cade Hensley to make a field goal. This kid has been torching high at field goal position. He's hit this 8 out of the last 10 games he's played in for an 80% clip. He went for two back-to-back games against Georgia Tech and Georgia Southern University. On the 5-game stretch, 80% clip again. On the 2025 season, y'all guessed it, 80%. And then last year, 10 out of 13 total games for 77% clip. Cade Hensley's a Coastal Carolina transfer, but he's really good for the Mountaineers. He's had a great start to his season. On top of that, West Virginia has a pretty good offense this year. BYU also has a really good defense, so I definitely expect that West Virginia offense to stall inside the red zone. They tend to stall inside the red zone a lot this year, especially throughout the first 3 or 4 games. Pitt held them in the red zone like 4 or 5 times. So the West Virginia offense is pretty good. They just cannot convert this year. So that's obviously very, very good for this prop. Cade Hensley is extremely accurate when it comes that time when he needs to knock down a kick. He is not going to miss. And that's definitely going to come tomorrow against a pretty dang good defense in BYU. They were ranked for a while. As your boys can see, he's attempted 1.2 out of the last 12 games he's played in, which is obviously very, very solid. That is way over that .5 mark we need to hit. I love this prop for tomorrow. I don't see how they don't score. Absolutely insane. So, in terms of value, though, Prizepicks has this for -137. That is a normal goblin line. That is the book I will lock it in on. This is an absolute steal. So, please, y'all boys, before they do pull it off the board, go take that ASAP. Let's get into the second lock of the day. It's going to be Javier Nicholas to not score a touchdown. He's done nothing productive lately except last week against Rice. He did hit this mark. On the 5 game stretch, though, he still hit this at 80%. On the 2025 season so far, 3 for 4. And then last year, he completely swept this 12 for 12. That is obviously very, very good for this pro. He's still a sophomore, so he's still kind of like fresh out of high school. He did not get recruited until last year, though. Charlotte is facing USF tomorrow. USF was like the Cinderella story for college football until a couple weeks ago when they lost. However, they still have a really, really good team. Their defense is absolutely stacked. They have so many guys that go downfield and make plays on the ball. Hava Nicholas is a backup wide receiver for Charlotte. He's not going to get that many reps in the first place. On top of that, the Charlotte quarterback is not accurate at all. They've had so much trouble at the quarterback position. They had a guy who got injured. They just really don't have that much of a consistent starter right now, at least a decent consistent starter. He's done nothing productive lately. I don't expect that to change against one of the best defenses in the entire country and USF tomorrow. As y'all boys can see, he's failed to exceed this in 14 out of the last 15 total games he's played in, averaging only .1 touchdowns per game, and that is obviously because he did hit this last week against a no-name team in Rice. Rice is one of the worst defenses in the entire league, so that would make sense. In terms of value, though, Sleeper also has it for an absolute steal at -526. When y'all boys normally see a prop, you don't think 526 is good value, but for the proper taking, I promise y'all boys, this is an absolute steal. You're literally getting a free prop. This is gonna hit. It's not a guarantee. Nothing's a guarantee, but this is pretty dang close to it. So please, y'all boys, before it's too late, go take this before they remove the value or just completely take it off the board. Before we do get into my next highest confidence last two locks, Betr has a crazy promotion for all of my viewers, and I honestly do not know why it's still going on. They're legitimately giving everybody who watches this video $10 for completely free. Not only that, though, when you do go down to the pinned comment or description and sign up for Betr with my code GreenCity and make a deposit, you can potentially get up to $200. Like I said a second ago, I'm not sure why this offer is still going on. I thought they would pull it from me a minute ago. On top of that, though, you're also getting a free square, Dak Prescott for NFL Week 5 to go over .5 passing yards. He's been really hot to start this year, even though the Cowboys haven't. This is obviously going to hit. So please, y'all boys, this is an absolute insane offer from Betr. All you have to do to be eligible for it is live inside one of these purple states, which includes most major states like Florida, Georgia, Texas, Cali, Illinois, etc. So if y'all boys do reside inside one of those purple states, you're literally getting $10 for completely free, up to 200 when you make a deposit, and a free square Dak Prescott to get .5 passing yards when you do go down to the pinned comment or description and sign up for Betr using my code GreenCity. So go lock that in before it is too late. Let's get into the third lock of the day, though. It's going to be Parker Kingston to not score a touchdown. Y'all are going to see a theme. We like the under touchdown props for Friday. In terms of this one, he's hit this 9 out of the last 10 for a 90% clip. Unfortunately, he did chalk this last game of the season last year against Colorado in the blowout win. On the 5 game stretch, 80% clip. On the 2025 season so far, obviously, he has swept this 4 for 4, and then last year, 10 out of 13 total games for a 77% clip for Parker. Obviously, BYU's had a great start to their season. However, he's done nothing productive this year. There are so many threats offensively. Parker Kingston is a great player. He's still kind of fresh out of high school, too. So he just does not get that many reps. He's obviously very talented, but BYU has so many threats offensively. They have a good quarterback who can run the ball. So Parker Kingston is just not that much of a liability to the defense right now. I don't expect that to change in one of the best defenses, pass defenses, not the best defense, one of the best pass defenses in the entire country in West Virginia. They have so many guys. They have a great returning safety. I'm gonna forget the guy's name. He's definitely gonna go pro. He'll probably be a first round pick. They just have so many guys returning for them defensively this year. They do not miss tackles in the open field. Unless Parker Kingston just like breaks 2 tackles or just gets thrown the ball in the end zone or something like that, which I do not see happening against a very disciplined West Virginia defense. This will hit for us. As you boys can see, he's failed to exceed this in 10 out of the last 11 total games he's played and averaging only zero point 0.1 touchdowns per game on average. In terms of value, Sleeper has this for an absolute insane price at minus 196. That is almost an even line, so please, y'all boys, before they do pull it, go take that ASAP. The next lock of the day is going to be another under touchdown prop. It's going to be Noah Myers to not score a touchdown for Western Kentucky University. He's done nothing productive lately except last week. He did hit this against the win at Missouri State. Missouri State has the worst, or one of the worst, I think top 10 worst in the entire FBS pass defenses. Obviously, they just got, I forget the conference. I think it's the All American Conference they just joined. They're not very good. They lost to Western Kentucky last week, who's done nothing productive over the last 3 or 4 years. They basically don't win any games. So, point is, Missouri State does not have a good defense. He only got 1 touchdown. Besides that, he hasn't hit this any out of the last 10 games. On the 5 game stretch, 80% clip. On the 2025 season, obviously he did chuck last week, but 80% clip again. And then last year, 7 out of 8 total games for an 88% clip. The Western Kentucky offense is horrible. The quarterback, they've had so many problems with the quarterback. He's gotten injured a couple times. He is not very accurate. He missed like 4 or 5 wide open wide receivers there against against Missouri State last week. Noah Myers is a big body. Delaware actually has a decent defense, so they're going to be all over him. On top of that, he just does not get that many reps. He's a junior, so he does play a little bit more. However, he's a big body. When he does come in the game, Delaware is going to be hawking all over him. They're not going to allow him to do anything productive to score a touchdown. When he does get a catch, he usually just goes down immediately. He is not a guy who just breaks tackles. He's not like a big physical tight end. He usually just catches the ball, makes a catch, and just does nothing productive else. Noah Myers is still to exceed this in 10 out of the last 11 games, averaging only zero point 0.1 touchdowns per game. So that is obviously a very, very good sign for this prop. I love this tomorrow in Sleeper for minus 323 value. That is an absolute lock. Before I do get into my highest confidence last lock of the day, Chalkboard has a crazy promotion for all of my viewers, and this is probably the craziest offer of the day. They're legitimately giving everybody who watches this video 20 bucks for completely free, like the last offer. I'm not sure why this is still going on. I thought they'll pull this from me like 2 months ago, but it is not gone. So please, y'all boys, if y'all have not already, go claim your free 20. All you have to do is sign up for Chalkboard with the link inside the pinned comment or description, like Betr, and sign up for Chalkboard with my code GreenCity. They will instantly put $20 into your account. This is for my viewers only. Also, as y'all can see, no deposit is required. You do not have to put any type of money in. You literally just sign up for Chalkboard with the code GreenCity with the link inside the description for a free 20 bucks. It maybe takes 5 minutes to sign up. You're getting free money, so I don't know what you're doing if you're not doing this. Like the last offer, all you have to do to be eligible is live inside of one of these green states. I'm not going to go state by state. Y'all get the point. If y'all boys do live inside one of those green states, go claim your free 20 bucks before they do take that from me. Uh, the last prop of the day is going to be Lloyd Avant to not score a touchdown. This is my favorite of the day. As y'all boys can see, he has hit this at an 80% clip out of the last 10 games, so not as hot, but I'm not really worried about that. They've played no names to start the season. As y'all can see, they played, what is that, University of Northern Colorado, and Colorado State only put up 21 against them. That is not very good against a no-name school like that. On the 5 game stretch, 80% clip. On the 2025 season, 75%. And on the 2024 season, 83% clip, 10 out of 12 total games. Like we just talked about, the Colorado State offense is horrible this year. They played Washington State last week. It was one of the worst pass defenses in the entire FBS and only put up 3 points. I didn't even know that. That is absolutely horrendous. So please, y'all boys, Lloyd Avant does not even play that much. He is the second string running back for Colorado State, so he'll get some reps, but he's not going to break one off against a pretty dang talented run defense in San Diego State. They're obviously not talented on a grand scale of college football, but against Colorado State, who's done nothing productive, especially on the ground game to start the year, I see no way he breaks one free for a touchdown. Colorado State just has looked horrible, especially offensively to start this year. As y'all boys can see, he's failed to exceed this in 13 out of the last 15 games he's played in, averaging only zero point 0.2 touchdowns per game, and they have not played anybody. So that mostly comes last season. They actually did have a pretty good offense last season. They actually almost beat Colorado. But this year, they played no-name teams. They put up 21 points against no-name teams. They put up 3 points against a horrible defense and what's that? Washington State University. So y'all get the point. Lloyd Avant has done nothing productive this year. That is not going to change against a pretty dang good run defense in San Diego State. In terms of value sleeper, is the only book offering this prop again. So please, y'all boys, if y'all have not already, go take this on the slip. This is a complete lock for tomorrow. I appreciate y'all boys watching another free pick lock video. If y'all a free month inside of our VIP Discord, the instructions will be linked inside the description. But basically, just sign up for any app linked inside the description for a free month. There's absolutely no catch at all. Like the last offer, this is obviously me offering it, but I'm not sure how long I'm gonna leave it up for. You're literally getting a free month. We're up a lot of units inside of our VIP Discord right now, so I promise y'all boys, y'all do not want to miss out on that. I appreciate y'all watching. Make sure to like and subscribe and stay tuned for the next video. I appreciate